Okay, so if we look at number 1, 1 through 10 are all just solving, okay? So, and I'm gonna write the steps. So your first step is always, parentheses. Your second step is always gonna be to combine. Your third is always gonna be to add or subtract. And then your fourth is always gonna be to multiply or divide. Okay, those are the general steps as far as like the length of all of these problems, okay? So if you need those, put them down. If you don't, that's okay. Okay, so if we look at number 1, okay, is there parentheses?
No.
No. Okay, is there anything to combine?
No.
No. Okay, and then can we add or subtract?
Yeah.
Yes, what are we going to subtract? 4. So minus 4, minus 4. So we're going to get 3. Okay, so those are just general steps that you can pretty much ask yourself every single time. Okay, you can use this on your test. So today, if you need the notes, write them. If you don't, that's okay too. Okay, 19. Okay, there's no parentheses. There's nothing to combine. Can we add or subtract? No. So we're going to multiply or divide? Divide. We divide by 19. What is negative 209 divided by 19? Huh?
Negative 11.
Negative 11? I know for a fact he had one on his desk. That for sure I seen.
Ask Harrison, I grabbed it from right in front of him.
I don't know.
I found this on the floor.
I know for a fact his was right here. Because the pencil was right here, y'all was arguing about.
I know that I was just walking up.
Okay, number 5. Are there parentheses?
Yes.
Yes, so we have to do those first. So negative 8 times what?
M
Or
1.
1. Okay, so we're going to get a negative 8m. Negative 8 times negative 5
Negative.
is a positive 40. And a minus 72. Okay, is there anything for us to combine?
No.
No. Okay, so then are we going to add or subtract? Subtract 40 from both sides. So I'm going to get negative 8m. And then I got a negative 72 minus 40. What is that? Negative 72 minus 40. Huh?
Negative 1.
Negative 112, somebody agree?
Yeah.
Negative 112. And then what? Then our next step is to multiply or divide?
Divide.
We're going to divide by negative 8. Okay, and so that was going to get m equals what?
14.
14, somebody agree?
Yeah.
Okay, 7. Are there parentheses? No. Can we combine anything?
No.
Try again.
Well, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
we can.
What?
Negative 8. Negative 8.
Negative 8 and 2, so we're going to get a, and that's going to give me a minus 6. So I got an a minus 6 and 13. Okay, and then what?
Plus 6.
Yep, we're going to plus 6. And then we check, can we multiply or divide, and do we even need to check?
No.
No, because the problem's done. Is it 7?
Yeah.
Okay, number 9. Are there parentheses?
Yeah.
Yes, so our very first step is to do those. 6 times 2,
12A.
12a. 6 times 2,
12.
is 12. Plus 7a equals negative 102. Okay, so we did the parentheses. Okay, our next step is to do what?
Add the
Combine. Okay, so who can get combined?
12 and 7.
12 and 7, so 12 plus 7? What? Huh? 19a plus 12 equals negative 102. Okay, then our next step according to the list is to add or subtract. Is there anything we can add or subtract? Minus 12. So I'm gonna get 19a. What is negative 102 minus 12? Negative 114. Okay, and then our next step is to do what? Divide. Divide by 19. Divide by 19. Negative 114 divided by 19. Somebody? I don't know what it is.
Divide,
Yeah, negative 114 divided by 19.
-6.
Negative 6? Somebody agree?
Yeah.
Are we going past 20? Can we stop in there?
I don't know. It's gonna depend on time. It's gonna be very quick. Okay, these ones are all these like graphs, so I gotta do 11. 11, are there parentheses?
No,
No. Okay, and then can we combine? Is there anything you can combine?
yeah,
What?
7 -3.
7 and negative 3, so 7 minus 3 is gonna be 4x equals 6 plus 7x. Okay, so take a second, look at it. Why is this one different?
Oh, you got X's on both sides.
Yeah, I got X's on both sides, okay? So these are the ones where we gotta move our letters to the left and the numbers to the right. So who needs moved?
7X.
The 7x is gonna get moved. We're gonna put them under what?
4.
Under the 4. Why does the 6 not have anything underneath of him? There's nothing to put up with him, okay? So, the 7's are gonna cancel. 4 minus 7 is gonna be negative 3x equals 6. And then what?
Divide.
Divide by negative 3. So we're gonna get x equals negative 2. Okay, so 1 through 4, like the steps mean, okay, are exactly the same as what we just did. Okay, these ones have an additional step, which is to graph, okay? And then, oh, so I don't forget, okay, when do we have to flip the sign?
Well, you got divide and multiply.
Flip when times or divide by a negative number. Okay? That is the one thing that everybody seems to forget is the flipping. Okay? So make sure that you do have that note on there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Boys, stop talking.
How do you check, how do you know what side it goes? Like what?
So if the alligator is eating the letter,
Go right.
that means bigger, so to the right. So if the alligator is eating the letter, okay, go to the right. If the alligator is eating the number,
Go to the left.
go left.
I'll take a picture.
Yep, I mean, you can write it on your sheet, because you can't use your iPad during your test, but you can use this. Okay, so, if you can remember, great, write as many or as little notes as you need, okay? So, You guys are grown-ups, figure it out, whatever, like, if you know when to add and subtract, then don't waste your time writing that. But if you're like, sometimes I get confused on whether it's to be open or closed out, then probably write that, okay? So if we look at number 1, are there parentheses? Marco, get off your phone. Are there parentheses?
No.
No. Okay, is there anything for us to combine? No. Can we add or subtract?
Add.
Add 14 to both sides. I'm just gonna do it up here. So I'm gonna get K, and I'm gonna get 14. Should that be an open or closed dot?
Open.
Open dot on the 14. Okay, and then if we read these little notes, okay, is the alligator eating the X or the number? The X. So it says go to which way?
Right.
Go to the right. Okay. What do I know my number has to be between?
13 and 15.
No.
14.
6 and 16. Why 6 and 16?
Because that's what it
That's
says.
on the thing, okay? So if you're drawing something and it's 21, what do you know about your work?
Wrong.
Is something's wrong, okay? At that point, don't leave it blank, okay? Don't go eraser crazy, raise your hand, I'll come to you and then we can look at it, okay? So that kind of gives you a rough idea. Okay, 15, we're gonna do what?
Multiply.
Multiply by 18 times 18. What is negative 16 times 18? Negative 16 times 18.
Negative 288.
Negative 288. Okay, do we need to flip our sign?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Go multiply.
Okay, what did we multiply by?
Oh, positive.
We multiplied by positive 18. So even though our answer is negative 288, what did we multiply by?
Positive.
Positive. So do we need to flip it?
No.
No. Okay, so the sign is going to stay the same. Now, what number would have to be negative in order for us to flip it?
The number would
The 18. Okay, so the number that would have to be negative would be the 18. Okay, so the 288, is that going to be open or closed?
Close.
Closed on the 288.
Right.
Going which way?
Right.
To the right. Okay, 17. Who needs moved first?
16.
No,
Oh. The 1.
the 1. Okay, who's the babysitter?
Negative 2.
The 2. Who's the couple?
X and 16.
X and 16. Who's the kid?
1.
The 1. Okay, we always drop off the kid first. So we're going to say plus 1, plus 1. And that's going to be a negative 1. Okay, and then what needs to happen? Then what?
Multiply.
Times by 16, times by 16. Do we need to flip?
No.
No. So we're going to get x and a negative 16. Okay, on the 16, is that going to be open or closed?
Closed.
Closed. Going which way?
Right.
Right.
To the right. We're going to stop at 24 today for those of you guys that work ahead. Okay, 19. Is there parentheses?
None.
No. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and combine. 4 and 4 is going to be 8x. Oops, there's no line right there.
What kind of 4 is that? Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then what needs done?
Divide.
Divide by 8. So I'm going to get negative 3. Do we need to flip?
No.
No, why not?
Because you're dividing by positive.
We're dividing. Okay, what number would need to be negative?
The 8.
At first.
The 8.
Divide by.
Okay, so the 8 would have to be negative. Okay, on the negative 3, open or closed?
Open.
Open. Going which way?
Right.
To the right. got 2 left. 21, are there parentheses?
Yeah.
Yes, so 6 times 1 is gonna be 6. 6 times 2k is 12k. Marcona, get off your phone, I'm gonna take it. Put your target. Okay, and then who needs moved?
The 6.
The 6 needs moved, we're gonna say minus 6 from both sides. So I'm gonna get 12k, and it's gonna be what? 102 minus 6.
96.
Okay, and then what needs to happen?
Division.
Divide by 12. I don't know what that is. 4 is 48.
I think it's 8.
Somewhere around there. What is 96 divided by 12? Huh?
8.
8? I thought you said 108. 1 8? 1 over 8 is definitely not it. That's an 8. Oh, you did probably said 12 divided by 96. Not 96. Okay. Is that gonna be open or closed? Closed, going which way? To the right. Last one, 23. Are there parentheses?
No.
No. Can we combine?
No. Well, on the right side, yeah.
On the right side, we can. Who can get put together on the right side?
The 2 4s.
The 4 and 4. It's not a negative 4 though, no. So we're gonna get 2 minus 3a, the sign. 4 and 4 is 8, minus 5a. Okay, we need to move our letters to the left and the numbers to the right. So who needs moved?
The 2 to the left, so the 8.
The 2 is gonna go with the 8. And who else needs moved?
5A on the right.
The negative 5a is gonna go to the 3. Okay, and again, you can kind of roughly see if it's right. Okay, you should really definitely have some things canceling on both sides. And then that kind of gives you a good idea of, as well as if it fits on the graph, okay? So minus 3 plus 5 is gonna be a 2a. And then 8 minus 2 is 6. And our last step is always to divide. Okay, so we're gonna get 3. On the 3, is that open or closed?
Close.
Closed. Going to the left or right?
The right.
To the right. Okay, you guys have 12.